guys, I'm Zach Adams. I'm the AMG Performance Specialist here at South Carolina's only AMG Performance Center at Baker Motor Company. And I'm here today with the 2020 AMG GTR Roadster. A very special car. There's only one of 750 in the world. You might be familiar with the standard GTs, which are already a spectacular vehicle. The GTRs carry a lot of special touches, such as your front fenders are an additional 2.5 inches wide, and this whole fender is actually carbon fiber. And you also have some active aerodynamic features on your front that actually has a fairing that'll lower by 1.5 inches to create a Venturi effect, to create more downforce to hold that car to the ground. And that's going to help your Pilot Sport Cup 2 tires, which is running on a 19-inch wheel in the front with a 20-inch in the rear. With your carbon ceramic brakes, it cut 40% of the weight of your conventional braking system. The GTR carries a lot of other exclusive features. The carbon fiber drive shaft, which all the GTs carry, but this also has a carbon fiber torque tube, which is going to increase rigidity without adding a whole lot of weight to the vehicle. A couple other neat touches that they have on this vehicle is an exhaust system that is mostly titanium with also some stainless steel bits that a team of 20 AMG engineers fine-tune the materials for weight savings and for the sound. It is 13 pounds lighter than your standard AMG exhaust and gives it quite a fantastic sound. We also, another exclusive to the GTC and GTR is going to be rear wheel steering, which is going to allow the car to handle more nimble at low speeds, and it'll make it more stable at high speeds. And when you step into the interior of this beautiful GTR, you're going to be treated with black exclusive Napa leather with Designo diamond stitching. They carry the Napa leather across your dashboard, and you have a Dynamica suede steering wheel. The GTRs come with the AMG interior night packaging, which gives you black trim on your steering wheel, around your gauges, on your console. Really complements your carbon fiber trim. Also carrying the Burmester high-end 3D sound system, which you control through your 10.25 inch high-resolution screen, and you have a 12.25 inch digital instrument cluster that's fully customizable to fit your needs to show a lot of different performance data. And you also have little touches like your Dynamica suede across your A-pillars, and you have your Falterbach crest embossed into your center console. And this is a very special symbol for us at AMG. Shows a lot of her heritage. You see her laurels around the side and an apple tree with the river, which is what Falterbach stands for. And then you also see some engine components there to show where her passion lies. So with their 12.25 inch digital instrument cluster, you have a lot of adjustments you can make depending on the way you're driving the car and what data you'd like to see up here. This is our standard classic style gauges, which is reminiscent of our traditional analog gauges that we've had in the past. But you can do a lot of adjustments through your touchpad controls. You can adjust what's in each individual gauge. You can have performance data like a G meter or boost gauge and horsepower. You can have your track pace app. If you're taking on the track, you can monitor all your time so you can improve your driving. Things like tire pressure monitors. You can also have some nice stuff like your navigation. Even more fun than that with a performance car like this, you can do your different gauge designs. My personal favorite is the Super Sport. It moves you to a central tach with a digital speedometer. And for performance driving, put your G-force meter on this side, and you can come over to your left side. Lots of different data there. And this is your most performance-oriented gauge layout. And that also ties in with your AMG drive units that are on your steering wheel here. This allows you to make changes to features such as your exhaust or your AMG dynamics, which are going to be your dynamic engine mounts, your suspension layout, how aggressive your rear wheel steering is. Your front fairing, you can open and close that at will. So if you're going over a speed bump or you want that extra downforce for a high speed run. Bring up your camera system, is going to help you keep from damaging your front spoiler. And then also over on the right side you have where you can adjust your driving modes. Very simple. You configure your individual to fit your needs, and when you click right onto the screen, it jumps straight to your individual. It's going to be your tailor-made settings for the vehicle. and you can also adjust the dial to go to any of your other preset modes, such as your race mode. So your AMG drive units are going to be 3 LCD screens along with your switches to control. So you can click on the screen itself to adjust what function is going to be adjusting. And then when you click the switch on the bottom, you can see the screen change color to let you know what mode it's in. And this allows you to do everything with your hands right on the wheel, so when you're driving the car aggressively, you don't have to take your hands off the wheel. You can do things such as your AMG dynamics, which are going to affect the engine mounts, the exhaust, the rear steering. It has 3 modes. Your front fairing. You can bring up your camera system for any parking situations, going to help you protect your vehicle. Adjust your traction control. Your shocks. And you also have 3 modes on. But you have 9 modes for your traction control. The special touches continue under the hood of this GTR. This is running a 4-liter twin-turbo V8, which is similar to what's used in most of our AMG products, but this has had redesigned ports, a lightened dual-mass flywheel, and has boost that maxes out at 19.6 psi. And the entire motor is actually behind the front axle, which gives this car near perfect weight distribution. You're running about a 51-49 rear weight distribution, which gives you ideal handling characteristics. You see the carbon fiber engine cover isn't actually over the engine, but covers a lot of different supports and fluids for it. Pops off very easily. And you can see on the carbon fiber engine cover the very special badge that shows the one man that assembled this engine. These technicians go through over 4 years of school, and it's a very competitive position. Out of 120 people, AMG selects less than 5 every year. They get the privilege of hand assembling these motors. You can see on the underside of the GTR hood an air duct system that channels air from your front support over your engine, dumps out here, which comes out right on top of your turbos, which gives you extra cooling and better thermal efficiency on the motor. A couple other neat touches, you can see how low the motor is. They're able to do that by having a dry sump oil lubrication system, which is why your oil dipstick is over on the side. Cars also uses a magnesium front core support, which reduces weight over typical materials and also reduces vibrations on things like your headlights, which typically with a performance vehicle have a lot of shaking. So AMG did some extra touches to prevent things like that, so that you have the quality and refinement that you're used to in a Mercedes-Benz product. Performance is of utmost importance on this GTR, so that's why this one is fitted with the optional carbon ceramic braking system, which runs a 15.4-inch rotor, which barely fits in this 19-inch wheel, and runs a 6-piston caliper. The main benefit of a carbon ceramic braking system is going to be the reduced weight that it has. This is about a 40% weight reduction over this standard steel braking system that AMG uses, which is going to improve your suspension geometry, which is going to improve your ride and your handling capabilities. I'm Zach Adams, AMG Performance Specialist at South Carolina's only AMG Performance Center. Thanks for coming by and checking out the 2020 AMG GTR. Call me directly at 843-364-4949 for more details. Thank you.